Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is A Square Maths Made Easy Academy. Now, in my today's video is going to be in another dimension, and that dimension I'll be talking about is solving all questions from different word topics, and it's basically for high institution word students. Now, I want you to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you comment on the comment section and also share it. Now, let's get the questions one after the other. We are going to look at the shortcut of solving any of these questions and also how to solve using calculator words method. Now, let's start with question number 1. Now, watch. The question says, look up. I was talking about revision questions for high institutions using shortcuts and the calculator words method. Now let us observe question number 1. Number 1 says, given a subscript 1 is what? 1, a subscript 2 is 2, and a subscript n plus 2 is 2a subscript n plus 1 minus a subscript n plus 3, where n is greater than or equal to 1. Now the question says find a subscript word 7. Now this question is under what we call recurrence of word sequence. Now I'm going to show you the shortcut of solving this kind of problem. Are you with me now? Then watch everyone. Now let's start with the question now. Now watch. They're already given us the value of a1, a subscript 1 as 1, then a subscript 2 as what? 2. Are you there? And remember, the question is that n is greater than or equal to 1. Now, if n should be greater than or equal to 1, it means that the value of n will start from 1, increase to 2, increase to 3, and continues. Now, if that is the case, can we look at the question proper? Look at the question here. The question is a subscript n plus 2, then equal to 2a subscript n plus 1, then minus a subscript n, then plus what? 3. So we are going to first of all consider when n is what? 1. I'm only going to solve that one only because if I continue with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it will take us a long word time. Now let's appreciate it by considering when n is what? 1. So anywhere we come across n here, remove it and introduce what? 1. Here we go. This is a, right? N is what? 1, then plus what? 2. Then this is now equal to 2a subscript n is what? 1, then plus what? 1. Minus a subscript, what is n? N is 1, then plus what? 3. If I continue now, have a 1 plus 2 will give us what? 3. Then equal to, this is 2, right? Then a subscript what? 2. Are you with me? Then minus a subscript 1 plus what? 3. Can we substitute now? They have given us a subscript 2 as 2, a subscript 1 as what? 1. Then if you substitute into that, you have a subscript 3, then equal to, are with me, 2 brackets. What is a subscript 2? The value is what? 2. Are you there? Then minus a subscript 1. What is the value? 1. Then I will say plus what? 3. Then if I now simplify it, I will now say 2 times 2 will give us what? 4, right? 4 minus 1 is what? 3. And 3 plus 3 will give us what? 6. So which means the answer to a subscript 3 is what? 6. Now, the next thing I would have done now is to consider when n is what? 2. But it will take me a long process. So what am I going to do? I'm going to use what we call shortcut words method. How? I will start with a subscript 1, a subscript 2, a subscript 3, a subscript 4, a subscript 5, a subscript 6, and what? A subscript what? 7. Now, if you observe this, they have given us the value of a subscript 1. What is the value? Here is 1. Then a subscript 2 is already known. What is it? 2. Then we have solved for a subscript what? 3. What is the value? 6. I will now write here 6. Now the next target now is how are we going to get a subscript 4, a subscript 5, a subscript 6, and finally the one that we're looking for, which is a subscript what? 7. I want you to watch. What we are going to do here is to take the difference of this first. How? 2 minus 1 will give us what? 1. Are you there now? Then you take the difference of this also. 6 minus 2 will give us what? 4. Are you there? Then after that, we now take the difference of this. I will now say 4 minus 1 will give us what? 3. Now anything that we add this to this and to this will give you a subscript word 4. We are watch. 6 plus 4 is what? 10. And 10 plus 3 is what? 13. So which means 8 subscript 4 is what? 13. Are you there now? Then if that's the case now, let's look for 8 subscript what? 5. We still take the difference between this now. Are you with me now? What's the difference? We now say 13 minus what? 6 will give us what? 7. After we now take the difference of this also. 7 minus 4 will give us what? 3. Let's add the whole of this now. Now watch. This is 13 plus what? 7 is what? 20. And 20 plus 3 will give us 23. So which means 8 subscript 5 is what? 23. Are you with me now? The next is to solve 8 subscript what? 6. We equally do likewise, like this. We take the difference. How? 23 minus what? 13. Are you with me now? It will give us what? 10. We now take the difference between this now. 10 minus 7 will still give us what? 10. So let's add the whole of this. It will give us 8 subscript what? 6. I will now say 23 plus 10 is 33. 33 plus 3 will give us what? 36. So which means 8 subscript what? 6 is what? 36. Finally, we now get this. Then we take the difference. Are you with me now? How do we take the difference? I will now say 36 minus what? 20 what? 3 will give me what? 13. Are you with me now? Then we equally take the difference of this. 13 minus 10 will give us what? 3. If you add the whole of this now, it will give you the value for 8 subscript what? 7. How? I will now say 36 plus what? 13. Am I communicating? We give us what? 49. And 49 plus 3 will give us what? 52. Wow, the correct answer is what? 52. Now let us observe. Do we have 52 in the option? Yes. What is the correct answer? Option what? B. Have I made myself clear? That is exactly how to solve it. Now let's quickly move to question number 2. What did I say? Question what? Number 2. Now number 2. What is question number 2? Look up. If this is called determinant, we call it determinant. Why is it called determinant? Because it has a vertical line. It's just always straight. Now, if determinant x3, 2 and what? 7 is what? 15. Find the value of what? X. Now, remember, we want to solve question number 2. And they have given us the determinant. And what are the determinants? It is what? X and what? 3. Followed by 2 and what? 7. Then equal to what? 15. Anytime you are given 2 by 2 determinant of a matrix, what you should do first of all, multiply the first diagonal. This is the first diagonal. X times 7 will give us 7 what? X. After you would have multiplied the first diagonal, the next thing that follows is a constant sign. It's always constant, which is what? Minus. Then I will now multiply the second what? Diagonal. By saying 2 times 3 will give us what? 6. Everything should be equal to what? 15. My target is now collection of like terms. I will now take over minus 16 to the right. So I'm now left with 7x, then equal to 15 plus what? 6. Can I say 7x is now equal to 15 plus 6 will give us 21. What is my target? To make x subject of the formula. I will divide by the coefficient of x, which is divided by 7, divided by what? 7. 7 will cancel 7. So the value of x is now 21 divided by 7 will give you what? 3. And that is the final answer. Do you have 3 in the option? Yes. The correct answer is option what? A. Are you with me now? Now let us now quickly move to question number what? 3. What did I say? Question number what? 3. Now, I want to show you something here. Question number 3 is very simple also. So what we are going to do now, look up. The question says, if the function f of x plus 2 is 2x squared plus 7x minus what? 5. The question says, find f of minus 1. Now, the first thing you are going to do for me is to equate x plus 2 to be equal to 0 and make x subject of the word formula. If I should make x now, remember that the value of x now here should be minus 2. Are you with me? Or directly, we can say the opposite of plus is what? Minus. Now, if the opposite of plus is minus, so which means the value now of x is now this minus 1. Watch, minus 1 minus 2 will give us minus what? 3. And what does it imply? Anywhere we come across x here, remove it and put what? Minus 3. Here we go. I will now have f of, I have seen x. What is x? Minus 3. Then plus what? 2. then equal to. Now watch over, this is 2, right? I will now introduce 2. Open the bracket. I have seen x again. What is x? X is what? Minus 3. Minus 3 but all squared. Then plus, now this is 7. I will now introduce my word 7. Open bracket. And what is x? X is what? Minus 3. Then finally what? Minus what? 5. Now if you solve this now, it will give you f of minus 3 plus 2 will give us minus 1. Are you there? Then equal to. Do you know that this question means multiply minus 2 minus 3, I mean to say 2 times. It will give you minus 3 times another minus 3. Minus will cancel what? Minus. 3 times 3 is what? 9. Then that 9 times 2 will give us what? 18. The next one is 7 times minus 3 should produce minus 21. Then minus what? 5. So we are about getting the what? Answer. Now watch. 18 minus 21 will give us minus what? 3. Then minus 3 minus 5 will give us minus 8. And that is the final what? Answer. Now do we have minus 8 in the option? Yes, the correct answer is what? Option what? B. Now we are going to consider the final one now, which is the question number 4. The last question says the inverse of matrix 2 1 1 1 is dash. Now these are the options. Now this step that I have itemized now is the step for solving inverse of what? Matrix. So anytime you are asked to solve an inverse of matrix objective word question, please follow these steps. Now what is the first step? The first step says punch mode 6 1 and what? 5. Then after that you now cue in the values each with what? Equal to. Then step 2 says punch AC shift and what? 4. Then step 3 finally says punch what? 3. Then x inverse and finally what? Equal to. Now we are going to apply this calculator to solve this. I want you to watch. Watch now. Let's apply this calculator. Have you seen this calculator? This is Casio FS991ES Plus. Now, how do we punch this now? It is very simple. Now, look up. Let's follow the steps one after the other. But the first thing I want to introduce here is that anytime you are punching calculator, always clear the function word key. Now, how do you clear it? Watch. Punch shifts. Have you seen it? Punch 9, punch 3, punch equal to, and what? AC. Then we now take the question one after the other. Remember from the analysis I've just explained, the first thing we are going to punch is what? Mode 6. Are you there? And what? 1. We have done it, and that is the first step. You find out that after punching 1, you consider the dimension, and the dimension is 2 by 2, and 2 by 2 falls under what? 5. I will now punch what? 5. Still on what? Step 1. Then after then we now cue in the values one after the other. Watch. The first number is 2, right? I will punch 2, then equal to. The second one is 1. I will punch 1, then equal to. The next one question is 1. I'll punch 1, then also what? Equal to. And finally, we still have what? 1. Then I'll still punch what? Equal to. I am done with the first word step. Then let's move to the second step. Don't forget, the second step says punch AC. I'll punch AC. It will disappear. Then after AC, I'll punch shift. Look at my shift. Remember, I'm still in second step. Then after shift, I'll punch word 4 to recall the matrix words back. Are you with me now? Then I have done that, which means the final step is step 3. I will now punch 3. Am I communicating? Do you know 3 is mat A? Then punch word 3. Then what do? Punch x word inverse. X word inverse. Punch x word inverse. Look at x inverse. X word inverse. Look at it under mode down. This is x inverse. Punch x inverse. Then finally punch what? Equal to get the final answer. Wow. Can you see that the first option there, number 1 is 1. Are you with me now? So we have like this now. 1 followed by minus 1. Followed by what? Minus 1 and what? 2. Am I communicating now? Now let me write those things we see in the calculator now. We are watch. What do you have? 1 followed by minus 1 followed by what? Minus 1 and what? 2. Now this is the answer that the calculator gives. Can we now look at the optional and observe which one is the correct answer? Option A says 1 and 1. This is 1 minus 1. It cannot be A. Option B says 1 minus 1. But here is 1 and 2. It cannot be what? B. Then option C says 1, 1, 1, 2. It cannot be what? C. Finally, option D says 1 minus 1 minus 1 and 2. So which means the correct answer in the option is option what? D. This is how to solve inverse of matrix using calculator what? Method. See you in my next video. Thank you.